April Harris Hill, an educator here in the state of Florida. Today, we're going to talk about perspective taking and empathy. In this video, we will reference the book Cornbread and the Stolen Diamond Watch. We encourage you to watch the read aloud available on the Read USA website. Empathy can be defined as having two important components. One, understanding, and two, caring how someone else feels and then taking action to help if needed. If you were not born with empathy, babies certainly don't demonstrate empathy when they wake you up screaming, "Ah!" in the middle of the night. Thankfully, children have the capacity to start developing empathy by their preschool years if it is talked about and modeled by the caregivers around them. Of course, not all students who have the capacity for empathy developed it early. They may be stuck in stage 1 with the empathy behaviors of a baby or a toddler. Therefore, it helps for teachers to incorporate opportunities to learn empathy in their classrooms. In this video, we will describe a few ideas for helping your classroom have a culture of empathy. Tip 1, vocabulary. Identify vocabulary words for empathy and make sure children learn words for their own feelings. Happy, mad, sad are pretty basic and easily learned by kindergarten. More nuanced words show greater dimensions of those words, such as frustrated, irritated, annoyed, blue, and disappointed. Along with learning the vocabulary to express feelings, children also need to learn how to read facial expressions that match those feelings. Having children find evidence in the illustrations to support their interpretations of the character's feelings is especially useful because it helps them recognize those facial expressions and what they represent in real situations. Tip 2, with the use of children's literature, teachers can help children be on the lookout for words and illustrations that express the feelings of a book character. Teachers who search for and collect children's literature that has a strong empathy message are equipped to handle a range of social situations in the classroom. Talking about book characters and their problems may be easier than talking about a real problem facing the students and could serve a good first step in addressing an issue. In the children's book, Cornbread and the Stolen Diamond Watch by Vincent Taylor, the main character, of course, Cornbread, experiences a rush of emotions throughout the story as he becomes aware that his good friend Roscoe has done some dirty deeds. Cornbread feels surprised, disappointed, hurt, anger, and frustration as he struggles to deal with the actions of his best friend Roscoe. While this story has a happy ending, it lends itself to talking about Cornbread's perspective and feelings on what he noticed happening. Using either a book discussion or a reflective journal helps students describe how they would feel if this happened to them. Tip 3, reflection journal. Have students write regularly in their journal on a prompt related to empathy. It compels students to think about their actions and how they impact others. If students give permission to read their journals, teachers gain insight about the child. Suggested prompts are, were you nice to your classmates today? If so, how? Is there something you can do that would be helpful to someone at home? How would you feel if you saw a friend bullying someone on social media? What could you do about it? Was there a time this week when you did something you wish you hadn't done? I can say I've had that experience already myself. Ask the learner, How did that make you feel? Tip 4, random acts of kindness. Oh, this is my favorite. At least once per week, challenge students to do a random act of kindness at home or at school, preferably with someone they're not as close to. Then write about it in their journal, being sure to describe how it made them feel and how they think it impacted the other person. Tip 5, model feelings of empathy that show that you understand and care. If you notice a student slumped in his seat with a scowl on his face, show that you have noticed his demeanor and you care about what may be causing his mood. Reprimanding him for being slouchy will not likely improve the situation and will not foster a relationship of trust. Just like they say in real estate with location, 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 we always want to model. Through reading children's literature, writing about feelings, talking about different perspectives, and providing opportunities where students can show that they understand and genuinely care about others, teachers can grow a culture of empathy in their classroom. It is not an easy task, but it is well worth the effort. Thank you for watching this Read USA teacher video about perspective taking and empathy. Feel free to use these tips with any of the books from the Read Aloud videos or your own books. If you like this video, be sure to check out other videos on our Read USA website. As you read Cornbread and the Stolen Diamond Watch, I'm sure you will find that book engaging, exciting, interesting, but most importantly, a powerful tool for you teachers to teach your learners about empathy and other people's feelings. 2 other books from our website book list are It Feels Good to Be Yourself, a book about gender identity, written by Teresa Thorne. One of my new all-time favorites is Allie All Alone. These 2 books, of course, along with books that you may have on your own, will help you teach your students how to demonstrate positive feelings, acts of kindness, understanding, and yes, of course, empathy. Teachers, I want to encourage you. Invite those students to bring their favorite book from home or a story that maybe they could role play about empathy and showing kindness and understanding when it comes to another's feelings.